Thanks, everybody. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Russell in at the point. Now here's Edwards. Oh, the block! Just stops it cold and takes possession. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Here's Brooks. McDaniels covering. Jackson with it. Here's Morant. It's blocked by Gobert.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Here's Edwards. There's the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
If you look back to the Grizzlies' postseason last year, there's one thing to remember. For most of their core guys, that was only their second trip to the playoffs.
Well, for that very young Grizzlies team, I'm thinking that playoff experience last year was invaluable, Smitty.
B.A., no question. For every playoff game a young player gets under his belt, the more prepared he is for the next playoff run.
We played just over a minute here in the first. Pass to Towns. Here's the 3. Sinks it from distance.
Such an effective big man. Towns isn't just a post-up threat. He can hurt you off the catch.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Outside Morant. Jacks up a 3. Rebound Minnesota.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
The rebound by Jackson.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Payne, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The young fella usually goes about his business, but on that play, it was a highlight reel from Jaren Jackson.
Now here's Edwards. Out left to the wing. Russell, the pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
It doesn't get any easier than that for Rudy Gobert. His size is sometimes overpowering.
Here's Morant. And the layup is good off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to Russell. And here's Edwards outside. They get it back. Gobert. Oh, the swat by Adams.
That's the length of Adams, but also the good instincts defensively.
Jackson outside. Back to Adams. Brooks outside. On the wing, Payne. Clock at 6. Morant with the flare!
As creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Now here's McDaniels.
Walking foul call. Desmond Bain. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Morant against Russell. Towns for 3. The shot by Towns, no good. The Grizzlies have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Morant, the pass to Bain. It's blocked by Gobert. Edwards against Bain to the middle. Pass to Towns. Launches a 3. The shot, no good. And it's Memphis the other way. Outside Morant. Adams runs a screen. From deep three-point range. It's Morant missing.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Here's Russell. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, inside the paint, Russell stays so nimble, helping him get such a high percentage look.
Russell against Morant. Here's Jackson. No good on the shot. And some solid defense from Towns. Here's Edwards. The putback. The rebound by Jackson.
Carl Anthony. First personal foul. First team foul.
And Bain no good on that one.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
Now here's Morant. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
And here's Russell. Takes the three. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 2. And will return.
On your feet, fans.
There's some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
But simple. Rebounding made all the difference in the first quarter. They really got after it.
Yes, you know this, GA. Back in our day, and any day really, if you don't block out somebody, you will sit down.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Memphis trailing here. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Brooks drives in. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The way Brooks gets by people, he varies the pace of his dribble to keep you guessing.
Russell up top, pounded by Morant. And then Russell with the dunk.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Russell, the pass to McDaniels. Tries again. The kick out to Edwards. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. To the paint. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Fires the 3. Here's Adams. Pass to Brooks. Up top, Morant. Looking to get it going. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
Edwards against Bain. Russell from outside. Gobert. It's good on the putback. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable. Outside Morant. Outside Bain. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, BA, courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea. Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Especially if the defense is going to allow you to do it. Have to switch on that play.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Let's go with a 3. Minnesota with a rebound. Towns with the ball. Jackson in his pocket. Edwards, a pass to Towns. And there it is for him. And it's a three-point Minnesota lead.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Outside Morant. McDaniels against Brooks. Here's Adams. Outside for Brooks. Here's Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Russell against Morant. Releases. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That's a signature move by Gobert. The length allows him to do what others can't.
Morant finds Brooks. 4-3. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Russell attacking. And it's Bane with the rebound. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Shoots over Morant. And stolen by Morant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Pass to Adams. Jackson for 3. Counted from distance. Jackson's got 5 now.
Want to impress scouts? Stand 6'11" and hit the 3 with consistency. Jackson has such a bright future.
The baseline J. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And so it's tied as we head to halftime. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for
The Timberwolves. 18.
just joining us. We've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
They've got John Conchar. Also, Tyus Jones out there. Danny Green is out there with Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Taylor Jenkins.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Pass to Jones. To the inside for the lead. The offensive rebound. Outside, Green. Here's Jones. Here's Aldama. And here's Jones. Shot clock at 6. To the middle. Goes up again. Pass to Aldama. On the wing, Green. From deep. Can't hit that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
You see his link, the explosion, making sure of that one.
The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 4. Not the way they want to start the second half. Right wing. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Jones, a pass to Green. And again, Memphis no good. Minnesota in the lead. Take it away! Pass to Conchar. For the lead! The shot no good. Minnesota shooting just 38% for this game so far. And he's going for the oop here! And stolen by Jones. It's Tillman with a drive. Here's Aldama. Reed defending. Back to Conchar. Soft touch off the glass.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. We need good looks.
Here's Noel. Down low. The three ball. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Here's Jones. He's off on the layup.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Noel drives in. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Conchar. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. Here's Tillman. Shot clock at 5. Outside Jones. And it's Noel with a rebound.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
To the wing, right side. Here's McLaughlin. Three-pointer off the mark. Memphis trailing here. Here's Conchar. Outside, Green. Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. There's 57 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Here's Anderson. Aldama grabs the board. And the Grizzlies shooting only 29% in this one. Not great. Inside, Tillman. And he slaps it in one-handed.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
Yeah, the reason is they tied it up, but it took a lot of focus and a lot of energy. We'll see if they can sustain this effort.
To the paint. Here's Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. Pass to Tillman. Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession. There's 18 seconds left in the third quarter. Jones from outside. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Noel. He's off on that one. 3 quarters of play, and a close one here. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 1. And time to step away. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. And a look now at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth quarter. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at small forward.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Something I've noticed is how aggressive they've been on driving the basketball. Time and time again, they've turned cracks in the defense into points.
Another big factor for them has been their ability to get points off of turnovers. The easiest offense is created by good defense.
So it's the Grizzlies now. 2-point game. Outside Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Morant. Lets the 3 fly. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Edwards, a pass to Russell. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Jaren Jackson picks one up.
He is so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Morant. And Gobert with a block. Fast break, Minnesota. Russell to pass to Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And a second look at that rejection, taking no prisoners on defense there.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
Outside Bain. Outside Morant. Pass to Adams. Clock at 6. Jackson with it. Russell covering. And here's Morant outside. McDaniels with the rebound. McDaniels got 4 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Outside Morant. Up and over Russell. Offensive rebound. Can they get it? Adams, the pass to Morant. Now here's Jackson. Pass to Morant. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Ooh, and Adams strong finish.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not moving him out of there.
Here's Russell. Outside McDaniels. Back to Russell. Wide open look. It's rebounded by Memphis.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him. And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Second personal foul. Third team foul. Shooting for Minnesota.
That one misses for Towns.
Paul Anthony at the line for 1.
Minnesota in the lead. Now Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Out to the wing. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. And stolen by Morant.
2 minutes remaining of the game.
Jackson outside. Outside Morant. 1:52 left to play in the fourth quarter.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
To the inside. Stolen by Jackson. Adams with the ball. He's picked up by Edwards. Adams, the pass to Bain. Towns against Morant. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
Russell against Morant. Left side, Edwards. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Outside Morant. 56 seconds left in the final quarter. Edwards finds Towns. Three-pointer. That shot off the mark. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
Every moment counts here. They have got to get moving.
And I don't think they will. The problem is they've waited too long to make a move.
Comes up, and it's powered home by Towns.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Bain. From outside, off the mark. Towns with the ball. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. To the middle. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. And then Morant with the dunk.
Every team needs a closer in the clutch. Morant proving he's that guy. Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it.
swagger about them, and they don't mind doing a little.
You're right. They play well. David, thanks. Go. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Jackson in at the point guard. Leonard, no luck.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Hits it from three-point range.
Oh, spacing the floor. Brooks is comfortable shooting it from deep.
Outside Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Jackson against Zubats. Memphis moving that ball around. Bain drives in.
And this is part of Morant's role. As a guard, he's responsible for finding the open man.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jackson down low. Guarded by Morant. Nobody near Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss. Grizzlies off to a quick start here. Bain passes to Morant. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
Now here's Jackson. George finds Zubats. To stop the run. And the layup good by George.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you. The option to pick your spot anywhere on the floor.
Here's Morant. Takes it off the glass. Morant's got his second basket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Jackson kicks to Leonard. On the wing, George. 5 to shoot. Back to Morris. Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Memphis.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers trail by 7. Jackson looking it over. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Leonard, and it's Leonard with the jam.
And with a good mix of power and agility, Leonard can throw it down with the best of them.
The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatched.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws of this.
Numbers last year for them, just about 73%, so the bottom third of the league.
And we talk a lot about Morant's athleticism and skill, but what stands out for me is his effort and intensity that he plays with.
Now, here's George. Zubats trying to break loose. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
George against Bain. Jackson passes to Morant. And finished up by Morant.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Jackson with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Outside, George. And the wide open shot from Morris. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Morant surveying the D. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Morris. George with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got 7 points.
How about the quickness there from George? Pulling up before the defense can get set.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Morant gets it to go. 9 points in the game so far.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
And you have to get out on Leonard. His three-point shot is lethal.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Now here's Morant. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis. And this has been a fairly close game to the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. So for the Clippers right now, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the 1 spot.
Showing off that verve, Morant attacks the basket with just such intensity. There's not much any defense can do with that.
Now here's Leonard. From deep. And Bain pulls it down. And the Grizzlies leading by 3. The pass to Adams. Out to Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. The 3 from George. It's hauled in by Adams.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside for Jackson. He dishes it to Adams. Jackson passes to Adams. Morant left side. Back to Adams. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth. And it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling and out muscling your team. At times you'll see it. They're kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport. Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Here's Morant. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Leonard against Brooks. From deep, George hits the three-point bomb. George has got 10 points.
Yeah, I love the court awareness from Kawhi there. Dependable at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
Brooks kicks to Bain. Dishes it to Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Leonard. Count that as his 4th basket of the night. Just 7 shots to get there.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
To end the run, Grant, and the rejection by Zubac. Here's Bain. Rebound by the Clippers.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Leonard the pass to Jackson. Out to Morris from past the arc. The shot missing. Stolen by Zubac. Back to Jackson. George looking around. Oh, Morris in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And you can see Morris on the roll. A well-coordinated athlete, no trouble converting there.
Jackson against Morant. And that one drops for him. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Jackson up top, guarded by Morant. George against Payne. And George kicks to Morris. And a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Yeah, that's some physical defense against Morris, who attacks with one of his many moves. And we'll just see what he does here at the line.
And he makes all 3. The Grizzlies trail by 5. And here's Morant. He's got 13. Brooks outside. In the corner, it's Payne. Out to Brooks. Launches it. Empty that time from Leonard. Los Angeles leading by 5. Outside, George. Leonard on the wing. Outside, Jackson. Leonard on the wing. Brooks covering. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Jackson. And here's George for 3. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Morant. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. That shot misses. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And this will be the last possession of the quarter if they're patient.
Yeah, it's all about clock management in these situations. And let's see how it plays out.
He threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
A 3 from Leonard, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David, for that. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
We've got Green, and it's Conchar into the 2. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Here's Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Jones dishes to Green. Passes it to Aldama. Puts up a 3. No good there. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Here's Green. Here's Tillman. Over Batum. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Oh, these officials are all over that one.
The Grizzlies have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Wall attacking. In the corner, Powell with it. Man passes to Wall. Kicks it out to Covington. 90 seconds now into the second half. Here's Conchar. It's good from long range.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Wall looking it over. Outside for Batum. From outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Batum's got the lead up to 5 now for Los Angeles. Here's Conchar. Pass to Jones. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Memphis shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And that one falls for Jones.
At the line for the Grizzlies, 5 is Jones.
And so Jones nails both of them.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Now Wall. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. He kicks it to Batum. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
An assertive shot by Batum right off the catch. He knew he just needed the ball.
Out to the wing. Here's Aldama. The Grizzlies with another miss.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
It's stolen by Green. Here's Aldama. Defended by Covington.
2 minutes remaining.
To the left wing. Back to Jones. To the left side wing. Shot clock at 5. The Grizzlies with another miss. And it's Wall with the ball for Los Angeles. Covington passes to Mann. Back to Covington. This one for 3. Right side Wall. Pass to Powell. Here's Mann. They get it again. Batum, good. And now a 7-point Los Angeles lead.
And we've always talked about Batum's instincts. You see it right there on the offensive glass.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That is his first foul of the game.
13 foul.
1:09 left to play in the third. Jones, the pass to Aldama. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Albert Covington picks one up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
That one is no good. Clippers leading by 7. And the pass to Mann. Outside for Batum. Outside, Wall. Back to Batum. And Batum throws it down.
The defense trying to knock Batum off his center of gravity there. Even with contact, he still gets it done.
The Clippers have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Now here's Jones. They could use a bucket. It's deflected.
And on defense, Batum uses that wingspan well, creates solid coverage.
Los Angeles is on 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Powell, the pass to Mann. Now here's Powell. He's tightly guarded. Over to the wing. 2 seconds left. That one, no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close.
Please give a big round of applause.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Alice Jones.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Batum is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Mann in at the 3, the small forward. Morris. And the rejection by Jackson. Bain with it. It's Morant in the corner. And there's the feed to Jackson. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltender.
Morant's got great understanding of the game. He can move like very few can in that pick and roll set.
Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside Jackson. Out to Morris. Pass to George. Leonard on the wing. 6 to shoot. The Clippers need to get off a shot. A 3-ball. The Clippers rebound, and they'll get another chance. Back to Jackson, and it's Leonard at the elbow. Outside for George. The tray. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Morant against Jackson. Gets that one through the hole to make him now 7-13 in this game.
It's been all about Ja tonight. Can score in so many different ways.
Jackson against Morant. Jackson kicks to Morris. It's not going to go for him. Morant with some nice D. Some nice passing there by Memphis. He takes it in. Count the basket.
The agility, the athleticism. Morant sometimes, I don't know, he just seems unstoppable to me.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles. And here is Los Angeles now. Now here's Jackson. Outside, George. Morris outside. Pass to Zubac. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 7.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Jackson against Morant. On deep. Second shot opportunity. Kick out to Adams. Morant outside. From the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Pass to Morris. Adams brings the double team. Outside, George. 4 on the clock. Leonard dishes to Jackson. Misses off the right eye. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Bain passes to Adams. Back to Bain. Outside for Jackson. And there's the pass to Bain. And it's good. 2 points.
Gets those passes off quickly. Jackson Jr. really sees the floor.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. There's 1:17 left in the fourth quarter. Outside, George fires from deep. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejection. Wow.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Here's Morant. Got it. What a beautiful shot to pull him to within 3.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shot.
Jackson dishes to George. There's 47 seconds left in the game.
And there was a time when folks said George wasn't a clutch shooter. Remember? Not anymore, people.
The 3 from Morant. It's hauled in by George. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Morant, that's for 2. It counts. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
So creative with the ball in his hands. Morant is adept at creating offenses for himself.
Leonard against Brooks. And here's Leonard. And so Los Angeles takes the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. This Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for. And if you like free-flowing offenses that pile up the assist, Clark, you've come to the right place.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point guard position. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves getting the first points of the ball game. Jackson down low. Russell's there. Back to Leonard. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Shoots the 3. It's hauled in by George. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And Leonard has it in the corner. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got 5 now.
And, you know, the improvement we've seen over the years from Leonard has been incredible, especially his three-point shooting.
The kick out to Town. No good with the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide-open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
In the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now here's Jackson. Outside for George. It's stolen by Edwards.
Set the trap perfectly there. Had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
Gobert finds Towns. Good on the three-point shot. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Now Russell, after the missed 3 from Reggie Jackson. And the dunk by Towns.
The former second overall pick is really working on his basket. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
Jackson deciding where to go with it. Right side George. Fires the 3. Up top Morris. Defended by Towns. Jackson passes to Leonard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
Russell kicks to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Jackson against Edwards. Nobody near George. Trains the three-pointers.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside Edwards. Out to Russell. Towns in the corner. Gobert trying to get open. Towns, no luck.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Russell left side. A terrific shot on a turnaround. Russell's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A tremendous score. I mean, D'Angelo's 39-point game as a rookie was the most by a first-year Laker since 1959. That ought to tell you something about his talent.
Now, here is Morris. He's still scoreless so far in this one. It's deflected and stolen by Russell. Driving inside. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. George looking around. He kicks it to Morris. Launches a 3. Jackson in the corner. Outside, George. Pocket 6. Rudy Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Clippers trail by 3. Up top, Leonard. He's guarded by Russell. Jackson with it. And here's Leonard. The layup off target. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The Timberwolves on top. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Timberwolves, what do you guys think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Here are the 5 the Clippers have to start the second. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson at the point. Now Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Now here's Towns. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Clippers trail by 3. George passes to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Outside, Russell. And he makes that one. Russell's got 6. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
And different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game break may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well.
Now, here is Russell. He has 6. Gobert trying to get open, and that one's good. Russell's got the lead up to 5 now for Minnesota. Outside Jackson. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Towns for Minnesota. They've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Russell with a wide open look. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
And, you know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Now, here's Leonard. He has 7. Pass to George. Outside for Jackson. Los Angeles with another miss. Minnesota leading by 7. Edwards passes to Russell. Feeds it to Gobert. A reverse. Good, and the assist goes to Russell.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it can still be tough to stop.
Now here's Jackson. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And George kicks to Leonard. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Opponents are physical with Kawhi just about every game, but as forceful a player as he is, he just doesn't seem to mind one bit.
He hits the second from the line. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooter. Now the pass to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Back to McDaniel. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Jackson kicks to Leonard. Pass to George. On the wing, Jackson. Out to Morris. Out of bounds. Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now, here's George. That one wide left.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
George against Edwards. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Not afraid to mix it up down low. Edwards is a big guard. Really put together nicely. He's got a great body.
Jackson against Russell. Jackson passes to George. Zubats kicks to Morris. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. Jackson has the open look. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Now here's Towns. They get the rebound. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. Marcus Morris picks one up there, and he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. He gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Jackson passes to George. Leonard on the wing, outside Jackson. Here's George. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. George has got 5 now.
Not a lot of wings are willing to score inside like Paul George. I mean, part of why he's elite at his position.
Here's Jackson. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Outside for George. Here's Leonard. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Minnesota on top. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after.
The Clippers, 13.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. It's been a clinic out there with D'Angelo Russell.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often. But in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Now Prince. Following the three-point attempt by John Wall. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
Boy, from the looks of it, it appears the defense is fine with him taking that shot, but he makes them pay when they do.
To the inside. Oh, it's tipped. Passes it to Noel. And he converts the layup.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Wall. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot to stop the run, and the dunk by Powell.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simple.
So it's Minnesota now, after the basket by Los Angeles. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Anderson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the blue ball.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
Batum, good.
Boy, and for his size, Nick Batum has really good ball handling skill.
just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. The kick out to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Another shot. Pass to Reed. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Really left alone that time. And the Timberwolves lead by 20.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
There's the feed to Covington. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:58 left in the third. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Reed. Moves back up. Anderson in the post. Defended by Covington. Here's Noel. Prince wide open. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Covington, I love when he's in attack mode like this because it forces the defense's hand. Literally.
Covington taking 2 shots.
Good on the second free throw. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Here's McLaughlin. Kicks it out to Prince. Covington with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. Here's Mann. He's covered by Anderson. Mann passes to Wall. In the corner, Powell with it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Powell's got 5 now.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Here's McLaughlin, covered by Wall. 3-pointer. Batum grabs the miss. Clippers trail by 17. Now here's Powell. He has 5. The kick out to Wall. Here's Mann. That 3 off the mark.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
The kick out to Anderson. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's reach, the length of his arms really coming in handy when he goes up to block shots like that.
For the 3. The shot, no good. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Timberwolves lead by 17. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a 2 guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Jackson in at the point. Jackson down low. Russell's there. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Minnesota leading by 19. Outside, Edwards. Going inside, and then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness, Anthony Edwards. Throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And George, here we go. Out to Morris. 6 on the shot clock. Leonard. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. And finished off by Edwards.
Well, I tell you what, once Edwards accelerates, I mean, he looks like he's playing at a different speed than those around him.
The pass to Morris. And George now top of the key. Lets it go with the three. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert has got 6 rebounds in the game. Edwards against George. Edwards can't hit. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 23 points.
And priority number one has got to be the finish, guys, not the fancy stuff.
And it's George again missing. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. Lets it go from the wing. Towns, no luck. Los Angeles has gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And there's only ever going to be one result when Kawhi's driving to the bucket, and it's going to be loud, and it's going to be painful.
Russell from long range. It's hauled in by George. Clippers trail by 21. Leonard looking over the floor. A three-pointer off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. To the wing on the left. There's Russell with the three. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
You know, we've seen a big jump from Russell in terms of his production. Now he's a legitimate scorer who can dominate a game with his offense.
And the wide open shot from Morris. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And a miss there on the triple. The Clippers shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Leonard, and there's the drive.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Ball's checked in.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Minnesota.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for D'Angelo Russell.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
Minnesota's gone 6 of 11 when they're taking the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Offensive rebound. Out to Russell. Tries the spin move. Wall with the steal. Leonard the pass to George. Back to Leonard from downtown. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Outside for George. Jacks up a three. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Looking to get it going. Edwards can't hit. Right side Leonard. Sinks that one from the post. Russell with it. So it's Minnesota winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team. Right?
K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Outside McDaniels. Back to Russell. Shoots from the baseline. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert passes to McDaniels. Up and over Brooks. No good. A bit long that time. Up top, Morant. Guarded by Russell. Pass to Adams. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Misses the three.
And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used as motivation over the years.
Adams with a screen on Russell, and it's Morant off the drive.
You have to respect Ja's burst on the drive. He's so dangerous with the ball in his hand.
That one misses.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja.
Second free throw, no good. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Driving to the basket. Edwards can't hit. You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bane earlier in the draft.
BA, the reason why he's proven that he can be a huge part of the rotation, a lights-out three-point shooter and rugged defender, a player any team would love to have.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Here's Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside Morant. Outside for Brooks. Outside Bane. Pass to Morant. Back to Bane. Now Adams. Over Gobert. And it's Adams missing. The Timberwolves trail. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Towns with the ball. Pass to Russell. Back to Towns. Shoots over Jackson. Another miss by Minnesota. Now Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Puts up a 3. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone 0 for 4, missing their first 4 attempts. Here's Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside Morant. Pass to Brooks. Good, and the setup by Morant.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Here's Edwards, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
So he gets them both. 1:20 left in the first. And here's Morant. 5 points in the game. And stolen by Edwards. And Morant clears the board.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Pass to Adams. And here's Jackson. Edwards pulls it in. There's 38 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Woo, the whole arena felt packed. Towns could just be merciless on offense.
Outside Morant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Morant's got 7 points in the game.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
And that takes skill and the ability to make adjustments as you're going up.
The drive by Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
The quickness of Ja Morant is what makes his drives deadly. Where did he go?
Russell from outside. Not going to go that time. And that does it for the first quarter. Grizzlies out in front, up by 6. And back. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, down low. Russell to pass to Towns. Edwards against Bain. Pass to Gobert. 4 on the clock. Lets it fly. A shot by Russell, no good.
Rare for him to get a wide open shot from mid-range and fail to connect.
Here's Moran. And then Moran with the jam.
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
And Edwards slams it in.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Moran finds Adams. Moran against Russell. Moran, the pass to Adams. Jackson for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. Jackson's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, B.A., it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Edwards against Moran. And then Moran with the dunk.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Here's Edwards. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Morant with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Morant, the pass to Adams. Oh, swiped away. It's Edwards on the wing. Brooks defending. Oh, and Jackson with the block. The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Bain finds Moran.
2 minutes remaining in that. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first half. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I'll tell you what, Ja Morant just keeps coming at the defense.
Ja Morant. 2 shots.
And Morant drops them both. 1:56 left in the first half. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Russell from outside. A rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Russell from outside. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Moran. He's still feeling it. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too. Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Outside for Moran. The 3 ball. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Boy, if Morant's going to hit from there, I don't know how you guard him.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. Shoots over Jackson. Towns can't get it to go.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Edwards. Ooh, nice counter. concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
Oh, fantastic adjustment on the shot against tight defense.
And here's Morant outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. Down low. Stolen by Jackson. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Grizzlies up by 16.
Let's hear it for the Jabberwockies!
With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Nas Reed. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Prince in at the 3. So that's the Timberwolves 5. There's the triple. And no good. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
They get it back. Aldama outside Jones. Green with the ball. Prince is there. Just 5 on the clock. Aldama, no good. And for Minnesota, they're shooting just 24% in this one. Not great.
Getting himself to the rim, Anderson continually finds ways to impact the game.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Conchar. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 14.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Launches it. Rebounded by Green.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Here's Tillman. Pass to Aldama. Here's Jones. Oh, and that one, no question. Powered it down.
And he just punches home the one-hand finish.
Hey, 2 points the easy way. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." BA?
All right, thanks, Allie. Takes the 3. Sinks the tray. Gonchar's got 7 points.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
That's to Prince. Back to Noel. Shot to stop the run. And he sinks the layup. Noel's got his second basket on the night.
So good at the rim. A slow defensive rotation leads to the easy lay.
Outside, Green. Back to Jones. 1:44 left in the third quarter.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
Pass to Anderson. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break.
Minnesota foul. Jalen Noel. First personal foul. First team foul.
1:27 left in the third quarter. Jones, the pass to Green. And the bucket is good. Green's got his first points of the game.
For his career, more than half of Green's shots have been three-pointers, but he can also hurt you a little in the lane.
Pass Pass to McLaughlin. There's the three. No luck on that one. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Green for three. It doesn't go for him. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Here's Noel. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And he makes a first. A line change here for Memphis. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Memphis has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Outside Morant. 36 seconds left in the third. No good on the three.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Anderson can't get it to go. Memphis in total control. Adams finds Morant.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
That free throw no good.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him.
Here's Russell. And it's McDaniels off the drive. This one for three. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. No luck on that one. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies feeling confident. 18-point lead to win that. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for the Grizzlies, Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. Shot clock at 3. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Brooks from outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a poor 25% for this game so far. Down low, Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
You have to be accurate there. Very little room for error passing on the interior.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. Lets it go. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Russell finds Edwards. Back to Russell. Kept alive. Outside McDaniels. Shoots over Jackson. Towns passes to Edwards. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Russell from outside. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. This is why you want ball movement and player movement.
And that's made it hard for the defense to key in on any one individual.
Morant with it. He's picked up by Edwards. The whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul of the game. Morant against Russell. Here's Bain. And a two-handed jam.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
Edwards against Bain. McDaniels from long range. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Outside Bain. Jackson for three. Fires from deep. That one's good from Bain on the assist by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 21. The Timberwolves have gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Edwards against Brooks. Edwards can't hit. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Back to Jackson. Out to the right wing. Jackson on the wing. The baseline J is on the way, and it's Memphis with another.
This is something Jackson's worked on, his jump shot inside the arc.
Here's Edwards. To halt the run, and Gobert with the stuff.
And B.A., he takes his rebounding so seriously.
This dude is such a grinder. His teammates appreciate the effort. Just goes all out on the glass.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
And here's Morant outside. Minnesota with a rebound. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them. The defender takes away his space and any chance of him making that shot.
Jackson left side. From outside the arc. Connects from downtown. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Grizzlies.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Ja Morant.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
And it's Adams missing. Stolen by Jackson. Adams finds Brooks. Pass to Morant. Clock at 4. From deep. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Timberwolves. We've got 13 seconds left in the final quarter. And here's Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Misses. And so Memphis takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory.
Greg, when you look at these rosters, both teams have lots of quality players and very deep benches.
And with the pace we see in games, it really helps to have more legs to run. Each of these coaches have a lot of options, so it'll be interesting to see how they play the matchup.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. This is his first free throw of the game.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he put out a 76% shooting. In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
Here's Jackson. Leonard on the wing. To the paint. Here's Zubac, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Ball to Memphis.
Hey, Craig, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
Now, here is Morris. And the three off target.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
It's stolen by Morris. Morant against Jackson. Kicks it out to Leonard. Morris passes to Leonard. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks, David.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
George finds Morris. And the rejection by Jackson. Memphis moving it around. Morant with a wide open look. Off target from outside.
And they had some boxed coverage that turned into no coverage. And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
Now, here is George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from Zubac.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's Morant. It's a 5-point game. And finished off by Morant.
And, you know, we talk so much about Morant's athleticism, but his feel for the game equally as effective.
Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse. And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here.
It's t-shirt time, fans.
Clippers trail by 9. George looking around. And here in the first quarter. It's a little over 3.5 minutes played. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple of seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection, great consistency.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Now, here's Payne. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Jackson against Morant. Outside Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Brooks finds Payne. Here's Adams. He's again. The Clippers grab the miss. Now here's Jackson. Outside Leonard. Here's the three. He doesn't hit that one. And so it's Memphis heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and producing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. The wingmen are Payne and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And Morant in at the 1.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to L.A., the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
Out to Brooks. Fires the 3. A shot off that time. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Here's Leonard. And Payne pulls it down. And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And another miss by Memphis. Jackson finds George. On the wing, Morris. Passes it to Zubac. Out to Morris. Takes the 3. Denied for the 3rd time. He's 0 for 3. Jackson against Morant. Jackson passes to Morant. Back to Jackson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And here's a guy that's not in coast mode. Jackson going to give it all he has every minute he's on the floor. That's how he earns the and-one.
Brent, do you think shooting has improved over the years, or are there just more good shooters on the floor?
Well, Kevin, if you had a bubble, I'd be bursting it right now, because if you look back over the last 10 years, maybe go 20 years, shooting has not changed. Percentages have not changed, both from 2-point land, 3-point land, free throw line. It's not that there are more good shooters in the league. There's just more surprises as to who it is you see taking the shots.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
A guy who keeps to himself quite a bit, Kawhi Leonard, more tries to lead by example and holds himself to the highest standards on the floor.
Morant outside. The pass to Payne. Down low. Out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. Clippers trail by 7. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
Well, great with this Memphis Grizzlies team. You like how young and how hungry they are. It's very appealing.
And these players have bought into the system. This is a selfless group that knows each other's strengths, and it's why they've seen so much success here of late.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but looks like plenty of room.
Brooks dishes to Adams. Morant bats for 2. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Jackson passes to George. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside Jackson. Right side George. Lets it go with the 3. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
Morant outside.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Jackson kicks to George. Spins. Pass to Zubac. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And the foul call in Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. 13.
Morant with it. Leonard picks him up. Morant passes to Brooks.
Great work from Reggie. The coaching staff really loves it when he hustles like that on defense.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Here's George. There's the pass to Zubac. Nice move. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Morant passes to Jackson. Back to Morant. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies.
With the score, your Clippers 14, the Grizzlies 23.
Through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Oof. That first half looked like a dunk contest mixtape. Was just destroying the rim.
Yeah, the defense has got to be a little bit embarrassed. There is no reason why he should just be on top of that rim.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Wall and Powell are the guard set. Robert Covington out there with Batum, and it's man in at the 3, the small forward. Jones for 3, knocks down the 3 ball. Jones has got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Wall passes to Man. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Man's got his first basket of the night.
And how about the read from John Wall? He knows the angles, sees the opportunity, and makes the right feed.
Here's Green, and that comes off the assist by Jones. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
An efficient score. Norman Powell can fill it up when given the opportunity.
He does score from anywhere on the floor, but it's defensive versatility that I think really helps him because he can match up with smaller guards. He can get underneath bigger wings, and that defense really allows him to stay on the floor to complement the other offensive players that are producing.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Green kicks to Jones. Wall with a block.
An explosive athlete with length. Wall is a threat when he contests shots.
Powell against Green.
Grizzlies foul. 20 all down. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Wall. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Driving to the basket. Powell the pass to Mann. And that shot misses everything. Air ball on the three. Memphis leading by 10. Pass to Clark. And Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
All with it. Jones covering. Wall passes to Mann. Wall's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Jones dishes to Clark. Conchar, the pass to Jones. Inside, Batum with the steal.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy two if the defense wasn't there.
Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Lets the three fly, and the three ball is good. Batum's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And that's where Nicholas Batum is so dangerous. Man, if he was in boxing, he could be a corner man.
Powell with the steal. And oh, here we go. Wall, nobody down.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Here's Conchar. No points in the game yet for him. Back to Jones. Gets the three-pointer to fall. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And you know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
In the corner, Powell with it. Batum inside. He's against Clark. Wall passes to Mann. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. And they recover it. Outside, Wall. Powell finds Wall. Back to Powell. And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles.
Substitution on the floor.
Outside Leonard. Three-pointer. Traps in the tray. Leonard's got 6.
The defense has got to try to hassle Kawhi Leonard as much as they possibly can, especially at the arc. He's too accurate.
Conchar, the pass to Jones. The Clippers grab the miss. Outside, George. Driving in. Kicks it out to Leonard. Outside Jackson. And so it's Memphis. Heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So the Grizzlies 5 right now. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. With some arc, Bain kicks to Jackson. Morant looking around. No good. Third miss. 9 for 12 shooting. Here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. And it's 8 points for Leonard.
You look at the career of Paul George, and it's those passing numbers that have greatly improved, and he's an effective playmaker.
Morant outside. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 9.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
George passes to Morris. Six to shoot. He kicks to Jackson. Pulls it up. That one off the back iron and out.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Morant with it. And Morant throws it down.
Oh, the big finish by Morant. Some of his most spectacular plays happen well above the rim.
Passes to George. A three. John Morant grabs the rebound. The pass to Bain. Back to Morant. No one near him. That one, no good. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Stolen away. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. George with no one around. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Well, these nights where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Morant kicks to Bain. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Bain's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. On the wing, Jackson, guarded by Morant. Leonard against Brooks. And it's Leonard missing. And so Morant will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. They get it back. Clippers trail by 11. Leonard looking around. Out to Morris. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks dishes to Morant. There's the triple. They grab their own miss. Back to Brooks. Three-pointer. He can't hit that time. The Clippers running out of time. Oh, Morris in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, Paul George definitely had a chance to take that one himself, but he makes the smart play and a quick dish to a teammate.
56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Now, here's Morant for 3. That shot missing. And it's the Clippers' ball. Jackson passes to Leonard. And here's George for 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yeah, Paul George sharpening his swords now. Love to see him take that shot.
And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game.
First 2.
32 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's Morant. And Zubac with the block.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
The tray. It's in. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
Morant kicks to Bain. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
Put on a show for their home fan. So the Clippers win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Out to Leonard. It's intercepted. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Jackson outside. Leonard for 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Edwards, plenty of space. And the jumper from the wing offline.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Hits the trifecta.
With a few 40% seasons from deep, George has become one of the top three-point shooters in the game.
For Minnesota, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Russell against Jackson. Outside for Russell. Back to Towns. Beyond the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And, you know, we know he has this shot in his bag. I mean, Towns enjoys going right back at the opponent with the 3-ball.
Jackson outside. Here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Now here's Towns. Takes a 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Jackson pass to Leonard. Let's go with a 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Russell, always a nice way to start, makes his first one.
Well, I tell you what, such a smooth, tight handle. I mean, especially for a guy with a 6'5" frame and 6'9" wingspan.
Russell against Jackson. Morris, a screen on Russell. Jackson, pass to George. 6 to shoot. Leonard for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Leonard's got 6.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Russell against Jackson.
Russell, that's good. Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Jackson, pass to Leonard. A minute 31 left in the first quarter of the game.
Boy, a wicked dunk by Leonard, showing this defense just how explosive he can be.
Outside Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
There's Jackson with the three. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter here. Morris outside. George outside. Now Jackson. Pass to Leonard. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Towns down low. He's working on Morris. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Edwards has gotten his second bucket on the night.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
George outside. Zubac screen. They grab their own miss. Comes up empty down low. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The T-Wolves on top. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And to look at how the offensive approach has been going so far for the Timberwolves.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Jackson in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Jackson finds George. Out to Leonard. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful. Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
George outside. Off target from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. Leonard outside. Pass to Morris. Leonard up top. McDaniels covering. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Some really tough defense inside, but Leonard won't back down. I mean, he's just scrappy. He wants to make the defense work twice as hard. Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Oh, George with a steal. Morris, left side. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Passing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers. Oh, what a hammer! Oh, man!
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
Jackson, pass to George. Leonard with the ball. Back to George. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. George has got 5.
George does not need a lot of space to get his shot off, and he's become quite proficient in the mid-range.
And here's Edwards outside. Leonard pulls down the board. On offense, here are the Clippers. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Pass to Zubac. George outside. Russell against Jackson. George passes to Jackson. Got a hand on it.
Well, I tell you what, his teammates love seeing this. So do I. I mean, when Russell is able to block a shot, that's a big bonus.
The Timberwolves have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. That's tipped. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Oh, and the dunk by George.
Well, we talked about, George is athletic. He's long. He's got really long arms, which helps him as a defender, and that allows him to clog up passing lanes and come up with steals, too.
Edwards, a pass to Russell. Jacks up a 3. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Leonard with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. Pass to Zubac. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
Fourth team.
Jackson against Russell. Kicks it to George. Here's the 3. Shot clock at 5. Here's Leonard. And the basket is good. And it's a 9-point Clipper lead.
It's so easy to see why Leonard's teammates feed him so much. Once he gets going, watch out.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now.
I agree. I mean, now's when they need a spark the most.
Morris outside. Out to Leonard. Fires the 3. Second chance effort. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Outside Edwards. Now here's Towns. He's got 6. Takes a 13-footer. Misses off the left iron.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
George for 3. Leonard passes to Zubac. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. And the first half now in the books. Clippers ahead, up 9. Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She scored. Allie, as always, thank you. Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. It's been One outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Jordan McLaughlin out there with Jalen Noel. Then there's Torian Prince. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Reed in at the 5 spot. The shot that time not on target. And the Clippers will come the other way. Pass to Covington. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
And here's Reed, guarded by Batum. Here's McLaughlin. Over Wall. And it's McLaughlin missing. The Clippers in the lead.
It's always fun seeing the electric John Wall at the point. I mean, he's got a skill set really suited to running a high-speed NBA offense.
Powell passes to Batum. It's good. Batum's got his first 2 points.
It takes a lot to throw Batum off his game. When he's near the basket, he's looking to score.
Pass to McLaughlin. Here's Prince. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And teams have to tailor their defense knowing that Wall is going to be running the break.
Well, the thing that makes Wall special to me, B.A., is his blow-by ability. His speed, his passing, his decision-making combined. But it's that blow-by ability that sets him apart when he's healthy.
Here's McLaughlin. Powell covers. Pass to McLaughlin from downtown.
A strong defender is John Wall, capable of guarding multiple positions. He wants to shut down whoever he's assigned to.
Here's Mann. Powell outside. Shot clock at 6. Batum, pass to Powell. Ball for 3. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Baseline try. Deflects the pass. Out of bounds. It'll be the Clippers ball.
Yeah, just couldn't make the connection. But you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
Powell outside. Up top Wall. Powell finds Wall. He takes it in. Stolen by Reed. Fast break, Minnesota. Anderson with it. Guarded by Covington. Anderson can't get it to go. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Wall, the pass to Batum. Back to Wall. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Here's Noel. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Outside Covington. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. And the Clippers lead by 15.
Well, that's an easy pass for John Wall to make. As soon as he spots his teammate wide open, he's dropping that dime on time and on target.
Pass to Anderson. Tries to snap the cold streak. Unable to get that one. And the Clippers will come the other way. And here's Wall. Now here's Covington. Releases. Again, the Clippers score.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
An open look for Reed. Nails the wide open jumper.
That's a heads-up play right there. Reads the floor, distributes accordingly.
Here's Wall. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
Deflected. Shot and game clock separated by 5.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
From behind the arc. The shot, no good. Up top, Anderson. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Wall and Powell are the backcourt duo. Terrence Mann is out there with Robert Covington. And it's Batum in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. For 3, Powell. Stolen by Anderson. Here's the break. Here's Reed. Batum pulls it in. One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play.
And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Los Angeles.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
They've been the disruptors defensively, coming up with a lot of steals that have had an impact on the flow of the game.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Off the mark there with a 3. The Timberwolves have gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. Here's Noel. And they get it back. Here's Prince. Covington grabs the board.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Morris, he's checked in for Covington. Leonard comes in for Mann. Paul George, he's checked in for Powell. And it's Jackson in for Wall. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Leonard for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. Morris down low, guarded by Russell. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The shot by Towns, no good. The Clippers shooting around 50% of the game so far. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. And the Clippers miss again.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. It was maybe a step out of his range.
To the middle. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Towns can't get it to go.
Defense dodged the bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Pass to George. Stolen by Russell. In transition, here they come. Towns for 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game.
Tell you what, going end to end, Towns may not always look like he's moving fast, but he's gobbling up some ground in a hurry. And some of that is his stride. That fella's got some big feet, too.
To the paint. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. George passes to Jackson. Up and over Russell. And the Clippers miss again.
just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look. They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Clippers.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered on this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kawhi Leonard.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
Zubats, he's checked in for Los Angeles. 59 seconds left in the fourth.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Jackson finds Leonard. He gets an open look. Minnesota with a rebound.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Again, the miss by Edwards. Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Kicks it out to Jackson. The three. Morris can't hit. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Edwards. 12 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The shot by Towns, no good. Jackson with it. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Allie, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.